Hey guys. All right. So Virgos, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again at Kate's Regretless Life. Let's jump into a quick reading. This is going to be for the conversation that either hasn't happened yet or didn't happen. So how is somebody feeling about my Virgo right now? How is somebody feeling about Virgo right now? How is somebody feeling about Virgo? How are they feeling about Virgo? Ooh, okay. So this person is feeling like they've healed from something. There had been isolation, silence. I don't know if it's them that's healed, though. I think that they're seeing that Virgo has healed. I'm asking, how does someone feel about Virgo? I feel like they're observing Virgo no longer being in this silent mode. Oh, wow. Yeah. So we just got the Star card, and it's interesting because Star card came out in the reverse. I'm just giving her a little tube top here so that I don't offend anybody. This is like, so this is an unexpected turn of events. And it's interesting because this is a card of healing. This is a card that would almost talk about sometimes delaying healing. Oftentimes this is like a wish fulfillment that didn't come true. And I feel like this is what Virgo has healed from. So something didn't work out. And yet at the same time, it's almost like it has worked out, Virgo. I feel like somebody has watched you. Were you hurt from something? And this is somebody who's watched you and waited and hoped that you would get past it. I don't feel like this is the one who would have been, oh, this is definitely getting past it. Somebody is ready to come in and have a conversation with you. This is Eight of Wands. This is conversation and action happening right on the heels of this Six of Swords. This is where Virgo is starting life over again. Somebody has been watching and waiting for their opportunity to come toward Virgo. Virgo had to heal from something else first, is what this looks like. Okay, this is kind of exciting. So somebody feels about Virgo like they gave you space, they gave you time, and they gave you opportunity to heal, and they see that you have, and they see that you've really moved on from something, and now they're ready to communicate to you. The only thing I will say is this: could this still have been the person that hurt you, and they watched you from afar and saw that you were healing yourself and saw that you were repairing yourself, and they know that they didn't come in and fix things themselves, but that you moved on, and now they want to go ahead and come in and have a conversation? It's possible, but hold on, because that Eight of Wands is super exciting, and it's super, you see that this has that like divine glow. This is a break in the clouds where the sun shines through, and it's almost like this is the divine, like blowing like beautiful words towards you. This is something where what is coming in towards you next is something very sweet, and it's guided towards you because you're just now ready to hear someone else's words. You're just ready to receive something really beautiful. Up until now, if you were here locked indoors, laying there resting, it's like somebody had the respect to know that, okay, Virgo has to heal from something first. So, because I'm asking, how does somebody feel about you? It's either that or they had to heal themselves before they could now come toward Virgo. It's one or the other. I'm inclined to say that they feel like Virgo was in the process of healing and they knew it, and they had to make sure that they gave Virgo all that time that they needed before Virgo was really ready to move forward. It's like somebody did not want to step up and get in the way of Virgo's healing, because that wouldn't have been authentic. If they're trying to like, here, let me heal you, it wouldn't have been authentic. Okay, so now what is the conversation? What does somebody want to say? Well, we actually have a Five of Wands, and this has come out in what I will say is the more negative attributes. It's like somebody wants to talk now about the obstacles, but it could also be that somebody is still struggling to find the right words. I feel like it's funny because we go from like, okay, somebody's ready to say something, and then we immediately go into tongue-tied is how I feel. Like they're ready to talk. Wow. Ace of Swords in the upright, Fool in the upright. This is amazing. this is, I feel like somebody wants to walk right in and say, look, I didn't think you would be ready to, like, give me a chance to communicate with you, not unless I knew that you had healed first, not unless I was sure that you were more receptive. Someone might even say, are you kidding me? Like, you never noticed me, Virgo. I came into the place that you worked at like every day for 6 months, and you were clearly still healing from a heartbreak. Or I saw you, Virgo. I knew that you were still wounded. So I knew not to come towards you yet because it wasn't the right time. But let me tell you the truth. The truth of it is, let's go someplace. Let's go on a walk. Let's go. I wanted to spend some time with you. I feel like this is somebody who wants to ask Virgo out that hasn't done it yet because they were letting Virgo get past the wounded phase. And they wanted Virgo to get past it on their own, not try to step in, not try to, because that can be real dangerous when we try to, jump on in if you can see somebody's just not receptive. I feel like this person didn't want to get ignored or shot down if they came toward Virgo and asked Virgo out at the wrong moment in time when they could see Virgo was like not receptive to it. Whoever this is, I feel like they're very intuitive. They might even represent that whoever the oarsman is, the boatman in the back here. This could have been somebody whose energy was like consistently, maybe this is somebody who observed you and knew that Virgo's a quality person. Like, I hope that they don't stay wounded, because man, I'd love to talk to them. And maybe they sent you good vibes and you didn't even know it. Sometimes, these readings focus so much on like the individual sending out good vibes to their past partner, wanting their past partner to heal so their past partner will come back in. This reading is like the reverse. Someone maybe wounded you, a past partner wounded you, left you out in the cold. And what you didn't know is that there was somebody else in the wings watching you going, God, I hope that you get past that old partner because I'd love to come towards you. But I also know I got to wait until you could hear my words. I feel like this is a very mature person. I feel like this person has like grown up conversation. They have things that they want to tell you. And they begin with, I didn't want to come towards you when it seemed like you were still hurt from something else. It's almost like this person wants to address that right away to kind of make sure that you can see them clearly, that your eyes are not still clouded with pain from a past. They think it's about the right time, but they're not entirely sure. They want this confirmed. This is like, I mean, come on, look at how solid this person is. It's like they are, I feel like somebody wants to plant their flag on Virgo's continent here, and be like, look, I want to get to know you. That's what my intent is. This person is not coming in wishy-washy. This person's not looking at Virgo for like a little bit of passion. This is somebody who's like, look, I want to get to know you. So can we just start off and say, we don't know where this is going. We're not trying to walk in with roses, teddy bears. And this is not like a crazy romantic, I came in to be the knight in shining armor kind of thing. It's so much better than that, right? Because oftentimes that's somebody who gets addicted to the idea of being somebody's hero, and they want to come in and they're addicted to like being in love. And then the honeymoon phase ends and then somebody scampers off sometimes. That is totally not the person we're talking about. Whoever this person is and whatever it is that they want to come in and say, they actually want to come in and say, okay, here's the fact of the matter. Virgo, I want to get to know you because I actually like you. You seem like a nice person. I would like to go on a hike with you, go on a walk with you, go someplace with you and see how do we do together. Let's go take a drive someplace. Let's go on a little mini adventure. How are we together? Pilot and co-pilot, can we trade that role back and forth so we both always are like watching each other's back? So when I'm tired, you drive, and when you're tired, I drive. Can we do that? This Fool is a leap of faith, but it's about going somewhere without knowing where it's going to end. This is not somebody who's coming in to promise and make empty promises. This is not the person where you go out on the first date and they pour out their heart and they go, I've waited so long. I love you and only you. I want to sweep you off your feet and make you my husband and my wife. That would be a little creepy and come on a little strong in this reading, because that is so not the way this person is approaching it. They have watched you. They do think you're quality. They may even think that you are that person for them, but they're not going to walk in and start mouthing off about that, because that could come across as very insincere, also very controlling. This person is like right out of the gate. They are watching. I feel like they're really watching how they come across. Not to be manipulative at all, but rather to make sure that you don't confuse their behavior with someone else that you knew in the past. If it's almost like this person, they're approaching Virgo a bit like a feral cat. You don't walk up and try to grab a hold of a feral cat. They're a little wild, and maybe they've known some danger and they've had to learn to protect themselves. So instead, with a feral cat, you prove that you're not a threat first, right? You put out some food and you let the cat come and eat, so you can see, like, look, I'm not going to hurt you. And then maybe every day you bring the food a little closer to your front porch until one day the feral cat is there waiting in the morning, because they know now that, oh, I trust you. You're not here to hurt me. You're the nice one who leaves food out for me. And then pretty soon that becomes your cat. And now that cat adores you. It's a little like somebody is willing to kind of like be patient with Virgo without making themselves like they're not chasing Virgo. They're simply offering something amazing and letting Virgo choose if they wish to open up to them. It's actually, I really like this reading. We've got this Emperor that is, admittedly, it's in the reverse. Okay. So this could be somebody who wants to say that, I'm sorry to bring up an ex here, but if this is the same person who hurt you, and this is if, and I hope that this is a tiny little if, but if this is the same person who hurt you, who's now trying to come in to be honest and open, it could be to say, hey, in the past, what you saw in me was not a nice version of myself. I was controlling, I was arrogant, I was all these things. And I've actually stepped down from that behavior. And I've thought a lot about who I am. And it's like this person has made themselves a better person. That is one interpretation that I should mention, because could it be an ex? It could be, but I'm really much more inclined to say that this is somebody who says, hey, do you want to get to know each other and reassure one another that, look, we're not going to do this power struggle stuff, that whole gnarly emperor attitude, that's the negative emperor, the punk, the one who wants to control everything. Let's not do that. The biggest thing that I think this person wants is to not have power struggles. They don't want to have to be groveling, nor do they want to play with your mind and make you grovel. Whoever this is logical, this is calm, I feel like this is going to bring out the best in both of you, because it's like, with this King of Swords, this is somebody who's really, they're very thoughtful about this, very thoughtful. We have the sun and we have the moon. We have the vitality and the power of the sun, and we also have the healing energy of the moon here on either side of this King of Swords. And they're looking right at us, but they're being patient about all this. I feel like this is somebody who's like, as much as they want to give an opportunity, or they want to be given an opportunity to spend time with Virgo, they also are wise enough to know that, yeah, but if Virgo is going to still be plagued by their past nasty experiences, I too have to protect my own heart. I feel like this is somebody where they're not looking for a heartbreak any more than you are. It's actually really, really nice. But somebody does have, their conversation, this is pretty blunt. And maybe that's perfect for a Virgo, right? I'm Virgo. This is somebody who really is like, they want to get to know you, but they want to make sure that you're really willing to get to know them. Not that the echoes of the past are going to show back up, or the traumas of the past. And it's like, this person has already been kind of patient, but at the same time, they want to make sure that you'll give them a fair shot, that you don't apply the old memories of past people into this new potential relationship. That's what this looks like. Well, how are we ending here? So we are ending with what I think of as kind of a lovely, lovely energy here. This is the Five of Swords here and the Knight of Wands. This is like, we can leave our defenses in the past. We are riding forward into something passionate, something exciting. This is where it's like, I feel like this is what somebody is offering to Virgo. I want us to have fun and have something passionate and see where it goes. I do think that there is a bit of a not a warning in this, but this person, they want to get to know Virgo, but they may be a little bit, I'm not loving this part of this reading, I have to admit. They want to get to know Virgo, and they want Virgo to put an awful lot of trust in them to, have this passionate, exciting adventure without ever getting defensive. But the thing is, passionate and exciting unless there is an equal amount of stability and trust that's being built, that could still look a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit in and out. This energy can be a little bit in and out. I feel like this person is asking an awful big jump of like, but you are dealing first with a king. We are dealing with somebody who is a king, and a good king at that. And this king wants to have adventures with you and be youthful and be fun without having that worry pop up and that difficulty pop up. But that's where I'm like, well, that could be a bit of a tall order, because usually you want to build the trust more and more and more and keep moving. I would rather have seen more stability here instead of a knight, is what I'm really getting at. I would much rather see that. Let me get one more card here. The knight has a direction in mind, though. They've got that fiery crystal on the end of that wand. They've got something here. Now, this is good. This is actually really, really, really amazing. This is going to require maybe a lot of rebuilding of trust and letting down of defenses. If someone shows you consistent behavior, this is a chance at a brand new beginning. This is the World card. The World is, we now let go of all of those worries, all the memories of all the times that a relationship broke apart. This is you not buying into that old story that things start good and then they always fall apart. I think this is the big hurdle. It's like, Virgo, this person starts out and they are like, you're surprised maybe that they have paid attention to you. They've watched you heal. They already sense that you've been through some hurt. They want to make sure that you're not going to just, still be dealing with that hurt, because they are a different person. They want you to see them as a different person, give them a fair chance. At the same time, they too want to be able to grow this and have fun growing it. They don't want relationships to be a big headache, heartache, stressful, agonizing, over like, we need to attach everything to this right away and say, oh, we're going to end up married by our third date, or, 1 month into dating, we already know that we're going to have kids and we've talked about all this. That's like, I feel like this person doesn't want to go that far, but it's not because they're only looking for passion. It's that they actually want to enjoy romance and building a foundation without all of that heavy energy around it. And if we're not careful, we could get to the point where we are building something with somebody and then we go, oh, you're just like everybody else I've met. You start out like you're interested, and then it's just passion and it doesn't really go anywhere. You don't know where we're going with this. You don't have a plan. It's almost like this is an opportunity to get to that point, and instead of having that dialogue run through your mind where you go, whatever, this person is just a player just like everybody else, you push through that point and go, wait a second, this person's not a player. This is actually a fun romance where we are building trust and we are building adventures, and we don't have to have all that heavy energy of, where is this going? Is this going to be my forever person? I don't want to say that this is my forever person. I just want to see where this new attitude takes me. I feel like this is a lighter relationship with a more serious and mature person, if that makes sense. Lighter in the sense that it does not mean it's not important and profound and becoming something serious, but the way in which you approach it is lighter and happier. And it's because this person is different than what you have known. This is a nice, new, fresh beginning, I feel like, Virgo. I don't know if I've explained that very well, but this is kind of what this person wants to explain without knowing how to maybe find the right words. Like, they want a new, fresh start. They actually even see this going the distance with you. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but I don't want to talk about it going the distance too soon. And then everything gets all stressy, or it's like, this is one to just ease into and enjoy the fact that it's not your past. Enjoy the fact that it's almost like you get to just see how you feel about this person as you continue to get to know them, and you enjoy the whole adventure and the process of it without worrying, are they my forever person? That'll be revealed in time once you decide if they are. But you don't have to set a destination for this is where we want to end up. Now let's work really hard to make sure that we end up there. This is more like the enjoyment of, wow, I'm flowing with somebody and I enjoy their company and we have fun and we laugh together, and let's see what the destination becomes. We'll decide that together as we're traveling on this road together. So it's oh, Virgo, I love this. It's so light. All right, take good care. Sorry this one got so long. It was supposed to be like 8 minutes. It became 21. Mwah. Take care. Bye, guys.